Yes, sir.
So how to keep in good health? Okay, please start your presentation right now.
Health is the most important part of our life. Health is a key factor to live happily. Good health is the good condition of our body and mind. A healthy body is free from diseases. Good health is the root of
Please speak
So-
loudly.
so we should always try our best to be healthy.
Just we should follow.
We should so we should always try our best
Always?
to be follow.
Okay.
Yes, sir. To keep ourselves healthy, we have to eat a balanced diet and we must exercise regularly.
Good.
We have to follow the rules of hygiene. We must keep our body clean. We should have a bath every day. We should wash our clothes, wash our hands, brush our teeth, and cut our nails regularly. We should keep our surrounding and environment. We will be able to lead a healthy and happy life. A healthy student can study hard and make a good result in the exam. He is successful in all work of life. A man of good health can enjoy a sound sleep life. He always remains cheerful and happy. So everyone should maintain good health in order to be successful. Healthy and wise in life. That's it.
Okay, that's good. Anyone? আর কেউ? আর কে লিখছেন বলেন? শারমিন আক্তার, আপনি কিছু লেখেন না? শুধু ক্লাসে জয়েন করলে হবে? সুসেন, তুমি লিখছো?
না স্যার, আজকে লেখা হয়।
আর আশফিক করিম, আপনি লিখছেন? ওকে। ফয়জুর,
লিখতে পারে না, দুদিন পরে পড়বো, আমার নির্বাচনী ট্রেনিং চলতেছে।
ওকে। আর কেউ লেখেননি তাহলে এটা প্রেজেন্টেশনটা করেননি?
I have written.
ওকে, সেলিনা আক্তার বলেন, একটু আর্লি বলেন। ক্লাস শুরু করতে হবে তো।
Good health is the most crucial in one's life. It is most important part and parcel in our life. Whatever, without it, no one can get full success in every step of life. A man can keep in good health in various ways, such as to eat seasonal fresh food, vegetables, healthy foods, to maintain regular exercise, to maintain hygiene. To maintain hygiene is the most important of the rules of health and cleanliness. Whatever, if we don't maintain these, various diseases will attract us easily. As a result, we have to long run. We have to suffer in long run. There is so much the value of health, especially in student life, because without good health, students can't go ahead in life and they will fail again and again in every span of their life. That's why it is very needed. Many complexible diseases, defects, disability are impact on good health. Actually, health means the soundness of body as well as the soundness of mind. Without having a good, without having a sound mind, one can't concentrate on their work. No, a simple and carefree life isn't conducive to good health. We all should be care life. We all should maintain hygiene, exercise for fitness, and disease-free body, and should maintain a balanced diet. We all should avoid the using of other towels and clothes. We all should wash our hands before going to eat something. Thus, we can keep in good health. That's it.
Okay, that's good. Very nice. Thank you. Then,
Sir, I have written, sir.
okay. বল
What do you mean by health?
নো নো কোশ্চেন দরকার নেই, জাস্ট অ্যানসার বলে যেতে হবে সম্পূর্ণ
Okay, sir.
প্রেজেন্টেশন।
Health is the biggest wealth in our life. Without a sound health, a man cannot do anything. A man cannot feel better anything, cannot be happy, cannot be eligible to concentrate something. So how important our good health, it cannot possible to describe by word. A man can keep in good health by following some rules of health and cleanliness. Firstly, a man need to maintain hygiene and control diet. Sir, I mean, control diet also is a dieting also. Controlling diet, diet.
ডায়েট
Controlling diet is a control diet.
কন্ট্রোলিং
Controlling diet. In order to keep in good health, we need take our meal on time. Take fruits and sufficient water. We need avoid overeating and any kind of junk food, smoking, alcohol, and have to add seasonal fruits and vegetables, and need to do physical exercise and have to and meditation, sleep early and get up early as well. Even after a man don't feel better, then need to consult doctor and follow the guidelines which are given by the doctor. The rules of health and cleanliness play a vital role to keep in good health. One must wash hand with hand wash or soap before having some food, and need to wear clean clothes and use clean towel. Other clothes should not be used. Moreover, we should clean around our home and wash rooms to keep in good health. Hygiene also play a vital role. Hygiene is one of the best ways to protect ourselves from any kind of disease, infectious disease such as cold and flu, COVID-19. We should wash our hands properly.
টু মেইনটেইন হাইজিনিক রুল।
Yes, sir.
সো দেখেন আপনি নিজের মতো করে বলছেন না ইনস্ট্যান্টলি।
আমি নিজেকে তো বানিয়েছি স্যার।
ওকে ওকে, দ্যাটস গুড, থ্যাংক ইউ। আর বলতে হবে না, অনেক ধন্যবাদ। আর কেউ করছেন বলবেন? না, আপনার বলা লাগবে না, আমি এখন একটা পড়াচ্ছি, এটা থেকে বলবেন, ঠিক আছে? সো একটু ওয়েট করেন, সবাই একটু দেখেন, খেয়াল করবেন। আমি প্যাসেজটাতে আসি, জাস্ট ওয়েট আ মিনিট। Okay, so today I will also teach you some dialogue or conversation. So our yesterday's topic was how to keep in good health. Okay, এটাই পড়ি। So now I am going to talk with you about English as an international language. So here you can see, just let's see here. Language is the medium of expressing thoughts, feelings, emotions, and passion. English is called, that is passive voice of present indefinite tense, an international language because in many countries for a long time, English has been being used for international communication. That is the present perfect continuous tense of passive voice. As English is not our first language, we should learn English with rapid attention. We should be aware of the fact that job advertisement nowadays often asks for a good working knowledge of English. In this present stage of its revolution, English is a must to know all the information in the computer for higher education. English helps the business world to communicate across uh, national borders. Sorry. So if we fail to get at hand in English, we must lag behind in the present competitive world. For a good command over English, we must realize the necessity of grammar, because grammar of any language tells us the forms and structure and the correct use of it. So without grammar, our use of English will be faulty. We need English to get good job, to go abroad, to pursue higher studies on science and technology and medicine. As English is a global language, we have to learn the four skills of listening, speaking, reading, and writing. We cannot keep pace with the modern world if we don't learn English. The present textbook helps to learn English. So I have already said you that please read this passage again and again and identify the correct structure, correct meaning, and identify the tense, or in which verb, which structure, which sentence, which tense, which modal auxiliary, or which passive format is used here. So here you can see the first one is present indefinite tense of be verb. Language is the medium of expressing thought, feelings, emotion, and fashion. English is called an international language because in many countries for a long time, English has been being used for international communication. As English is not our first language, we should learn, that is modal verb plus present form of main verb, English with rapid attention. We should be aware, that is also moral auxiliary, of the fact that job advertisement nowadays often asks for a good working knowledge of English. In the present stage of its revolution, English is a must to know all the information in the computer for higher education. English helps, that is present indefinite tense, English helps the business world to communicate across uh, national borders. So if we fail to get at hand in English, we must lag behind. We must, that is also modal auxiliary, lag behind in the present competitive world. For a good command over English, we must realize, that is also modal verb of must, the necessity of grammar, because grammar of any language tells us, that is present indefinite tense, tells us the forms and structure and the correct use of it. So without grammar, our use of English will be faulty. We need, that is also present indefinite, English to get jobs, go to abroad, to pursue higher studies on science and technology and medicine. As English is a global language, we have to, that is semi-modal auxiliary, we have to the four skills of listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So we cannot keep pace with the modern world if we do not learn English. So the present textbook helps to learn English. So now we can see this question and we'll try to give some answer against this question. Okay, so let's see here. Firstly, the first question is, here you can see, what is language? I mean, what's the definition of language? So you can say that language is a medium. I mean, language is a medium of expressing our thought, ideas, and passion. What I have said, What's the definition of language? So you can say language is a medium of expressing our thoughts, ideas, feelings, and passion. Why is English an international language? So we all know that English is an international language because English is used as a second common language in every countries all over the world. So why should we learn English now? We should learn English because if we want to go abroad, if we want to do higher studies in science and technology as well as medicine, if we want to be professional, if we want to get a good job, we should learn English. We must learn English. What will happen if we don't learn this language? So if we don't learn this language, we won't be, that is first conditional, we won't be able to get any good job in our job sector. We won't go to abroad. We won't get any good position in our education system. We won't do to higher studies. So that is the things, those are the reason if we don't learn English, that things can be happen. So what do you like to say about English? So I'd like to say about English that English is a very smart language, very state language. Everyone must to learn English because if you learn English, you can shine in your life, you can success in your life. If you learn English, you can be present yourself in very smart way. You can present yourself in a very smart way. So I suggest to everyone that please learn English, because by learning English, you can be professional in your life. So how does your English textbook help you to learn English? So my English textbook helps to learn English very much, because by reading English textbook, we can find new vocabulary every day. We can know about some unfamiliar word. We can improve our reading speed, our pronunciation. We can know the actual form of verb and tense, and we can know about the writing formation by reading our textbook, by reading passages and the story of a person's life. So that's the way. In this way, you have to give this presentation on this topic. This is not so much hard. Just you have to use some present indefinite tense, the structure of present indefinite tense, and some modal verb or semi-modal verb. So can you do that right now? Tamanna Noor, can you say something on this topic?
Yes.
Okay, please carry on. Go ahead.
Okay.
Firstly, what is language?
What is language?
Yes.
Yes. I think language is the medium of expressing our feelings, thoughts, and yes, expressing our feelings, thoughts. Okay, this is called language. So, why is English an international language? Yes, English is an international language because English is an international language because when we go to get a good job, then we must need this language. We must
No,
learn
that
language
is
because
not answer of this question. So you can say English as an international language because we see that in most of the country, English is used as a common and second language all over the world. For that reason, English is an international language. What I have said, English is used as a second common language in most of the country of the world. Okay, that is the answer of this question.
Yes.
Okay, then why should we learn English?
yes, we should learn English for getting a good job. We should learn English when we want to go abroad for studying purpose. That time, I think we must learn this because without knowing this, we won't go. We won't be able to go abroad. We won't be able to get a good job. So I think we should learn in English for this reason.
And then if we don't learn English, what will be happen?
Okay, if we don't learn English, that time I think it's not able to get a good job. It's not actually that time we won't be able to go abroad for our studying purpose. So I think
Everyone should learn English, right? For getting a good job,
Yes.
for going abroad, and for taking higher studies on technology, science, or medicine. Okay, so what do you like to say about English?
Yes, I would like to say about our introductions in any course, because without knowing English, actually right now we can't progress in our life. So I think our life, if we want our life is our life will be so shining. So I think and if we want our life will be so smart, so I think obviously we must learn this. We must learn English language.
Okay, so how does your English textbook help you to learn English?
Yeah, obviously English textbook help us so much, because when we get when we need when we actually I want to say that in English textbook help us so much, because we learn more things from our textbook. We learn any grammatical rules, any structure, any new word. Okay, we every time we have learned from our textbook. So I think obviously textbook always help us.
Okay, that's good. Shirazul, can you say something on this topic?
Yes, sir. I'll try, sir.
Okay.
What is language? Language, nothing but a medium to
So
express,
just wait a minute. So those who want to say something on this topic, please be prepare yourself. Okay, from this speech. Carry on.
yes, sir. Language is nothing but a medium medium to express our
Express
thought,
our thoughts,
opinion,
feelings, passion,
and
etc.
feelings.
Yes. Then
What why is the English an international language? English is international language because many of country in the world uh, are using this language to communicate all over world. So that it is called international language. But why should we learn English now? We should learn English because nowadays, if I want to get a good job, then we must need to learn English. Any kind of job.
when we
When you go to interview any kind of job, or so they take interview in
English.
language.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Then
And
so for that reason, if we don't know English, we won't be, well, we won't do good perform in that time, in the viva time, in the interview time, in front of my officer, in front of my
then
office, right? Company. So you can say different ways. You can use different language, different structure. Okay. Then
then we won't be able to select. We won't be able to eligible to get that job. So we need to English very must. What will happen if we do not learn this language? if we don't learn this language, we cannot progress our future, and we cannot able to good job, and we cannot express ourselves smartly. What do you like to say about English? I would like to say about English that English is a very funny language, and if we learn English, then we have to be very smart to express ourselves, and we can communicate all over the world very smartly. If we do not learn English, then we cannot able to communicate others countries, and we will be. Sir, piche word hai ki bol sir?
Lag behind.
We will be left behind. How does your English textbook help you to learn English? My English textbook helps me such how to form sentences, and any kind of verb, grammar, and many kind. There are lot of vocabulary, new vocabulary, and we can learn different kind of sentence formulation. How to sentence form. Thus my English textbooks help me.
Yeah, that's good. আর কেউ বলতে পারবেন? Anyone?
Can I try?
Yes. Faizur. Okay, just wait a minute. Faizur, বলেন, আপনি শুরু করেন।
Yes. What is language? I said language is a media by whom I express my opinion and feelings. Now, English is an international language. Yes, English is an international language because without English we cannot develop our life. Because most of the country use English language, and English is a second language. You know, our country, if I want to get a good job, I will learn English, and I have to both in English. What will happen if we do not learn this language? If we do not learn this language, we will fail very difficult program. And if we want a good job, I don't get it, and I do not express my opinion in English. And maximum country use in English. So if I want to go to abroad, it is very important to learn English. What do you like to say about English? I like English is very important of our life. So English is my favorite. That's why I like to say and make some time about English. How does your English textbook help you learn English? Textbooks is very important to learn English. By textbook, we learn reading, we develop our reading skill, we learn new vocabulary,
Unfamiliar words. We can find some unfamiliar words. Just
So
be remember, for speaking English, firstly, most of the time or in every sentence, you need a subject and then verb. After that, you can say anything. Okay, subject and verb. You have to take it. Then anything else? That's enough. Okay, thank you. অনেক সুন্দর হয়েছে ফয়জুর, অনেক সুন্দর হয়েছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। বলেন এবার আর কে
Sir,
বলেন
I want to try.
অফকোর্স
Okay. What is language? Language is a medium of expressing our thoughts, feelings, ideas to others. Why is English an international language? It is an international language because it is our common and second language in the most of the countries in whole. Why should we learn English now? We should learn English because without knowing English, we can't prosper in life. We can't go abroad for higher study. We can't get any job, any good job. We can't present me to others with smartly, with properly. What will happen? What will happen if we don't learn this English? If we don't learn this English language, we cannot keep pitch with this competitive world. We cannot gather any new knowledge. We cannot put something without know this English. What do you like to say about English? I would like to say about English because it is smart language. It helps us to present myself very smartly, influently. Lastly, how does your English textbook help you to learn English? Obviously, I think that English textbooks help me very much to learn English because we can gather new knowledge and we can grammatical rules. We can gather some important vocabulary from text. We can develop our four skills: reading, writing, and listening. We can most important learning from this textbook. That's it. I want to say that English is very important for us.
গুড থ্যাংক ইউ ওকে এনিওয়ান আর কেউ
Yes, sir.
জেসমিন নাহার গুড থ্যাংক ইউ
What is language? Language is a medium of expressing thoughts and ideas. Why is English an international language? English is an international language because English is the second and second language. Most of the countries use English language. So question চলে এসেছে।
Why should we learn English?
Why should learn English? We learn English because we want to get a good job.
No, not we want. If we want to get good job,
If
we should learn English or we need to learn English.
Why should we learn English? Because if we want to get a good job, we should learn English. So কোশ্চেনটা চলে গেছে, দেখা যাচ্ছে না।
Okay, just wait a minute.
Why should we learn English now? We should learn English because if we want to get a good job, we should learn English. What will happen if we do not learn this language? If we do not
If we do not learn this language, we will not get. যদি আমরা না শিখি তাহলে আমরা পাবো না any job. We will not go to abroad. আমরা বিদেশে যেতে পারবো না, তাই না? We will not do higher study. আমরা উচ্চ শিক্ষা নিতে পারবো না। So for that reason, we should learn English. And what do you like to say about English? English সম্পর্কে আপনি কি বলতে চান? বিষয়টা কেমন লাগে বা কি জিনিসটা কি?
What do you like to say about English? English is a very smart language. We should get shining life. We should get shining life. We learn English
যখন
language.
এরকম দুটো ক্লজের ব্যবহার করবেন তখন if দিয়ে শুরু করতে হয়। জাস্ট if we want to shine in our life, we should learn English. If এর ব্যবহার করতে হয়।
Yes. We should get reading, writing, listening, and vocabulary. Get learn English.
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, সমস্যা নেই, আপনি করে নিয়ে আসবেন। হ্যাঁ, সবাই একটু স্ক্রিনশট দেন আর এইটারও একটু স্ক্রিনশট দেন। নেক্সট ক্লাসে আমাকে আরো ভালোভাবে দিবেন।
Okay, sir.
যে যতটুকু চেষ্টা করছেন এটাই অনেক ভালো।
Sir.
আর কেউ কি বলবেন এখন? আর কেউ বলতে চান?
Sir, didn't take screenshot of question.
কেন? নেননি কেন?
Sir, আর একটু রিপ্লাই করলে ভালো হয়।
কি রিপ্লাই করব?
কোশ্চেনের জায়গাটা।
কোশ্চেনের জায়গায় কি? এই যে কোশ্চেন, হোয়াট ইজ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ? ভাষা কি? হোয়াই ইজ ইংলিশ অ্যান ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ? ইংরেজি আন্তর্জাতিক মাতৃভাষা কেন, আন্তর্জাতিক ভাষা কেন? আর হোয়াই শুড উই লার্ন ইংলিশ? কেন আমাদের ইংরেজি শেখা উচিত? যদি না শিখি তাহলে কি হবে?
করতে হবে না, জাস্ট স্ন্যাপশট নেওয়ার জন্য।
নেন।
ঠিক আছে, নিয়েছি।
ওকে, সো দ্যাটস অল ফর টুডে। আগামীকাল সেম টাইমে ক্লাস করবেন। আমি আজকে আর পড়াতে পারছি না, আপনারা আগামীকাল সেম টাইমে ক্লাস করবেন, ঠিক আছে?
একটা কোশ্চেন স্যার,
কাজগুলো করবেন, বলেন।